presentation of the National Football League.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. On the Kansas City sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His team at 0-2 facing an important game already. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys also come in 0-2, and history tells us here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This field in at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, like just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders, and frankly in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The run here with Devin Singletary. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go back to Singletary on first down. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
At the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain.
They go play action with Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Singletary. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
34-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
A handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Flushed to his left. A second effort, and he is in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Giants 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll begin with first and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
We're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Kansas City.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Taken down back.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Short pass taken in by Kelce. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Really nice job there, staying calm in the midst of chaos. And what that completion does, it puts them in a much more favorable situation here on 4th down. If I'm them, you know what I'm doing. I'm leaving my offense on the field. I'm trying to end this drive with 6.
And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Pacheco. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. He'll run right side with Pacheco. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
3rd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, they need 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes back. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Rick, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
throwing now. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, KC. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Makes the score, Chiefs 17, Giants 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. Look wide. Get this one complete. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
one final throw before the break. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Carolina defense, worst in the NFL last year, but coming up with a huge play here. This a big play late in the ball game. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They go play action with Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now he'll run. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
A handoff to Pacheco. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red
Previous
challenge
play
flag.
is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard
He
line.
was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
Number 87, Travis Kelsey. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with a good coverage to knock it away.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
For a New York Giant. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a flash, and he lost the football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Second down at the Giants' 26-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
30-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ will get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. 3rd and 10.
Bellinger. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Working his way out left. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. 3rd and long.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd.
Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here, and that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down, down to the 45-yard line. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That is caught to the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
The 24-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Play action. Now Wilson. A short one there to Bellinger.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. One broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on down.
The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They go play action now. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Wilson to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
The shotgun, Wilson.
Giants.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Christian Fulton.
Wilson will throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.